This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Very warm welcome to this special edition of We the People, coming to you tonight from the Rajputana Rifles Regimental Center in New Delhi. The Rajputana Rifles is, of course, the oldest rifles regiment amongst the senior most in the Indian Army, and this spectacular building, one of the oldest institutions of the Army, is all lit up today for this program. Now, it's fashionable for all Indians to say that we love and respect our military above all other institutions. But do we really? Do we really honor our soldiers? Also, other questions are arising every day about the military. A shortfall of officers, for example. Does the army need to reinvent and reposition itself as an option that's still attractive to India's young? What about the changing face of the Indian soldier? Why are we a country still without a war memorial? And at a time when the government has recommended that the controversial Adarsh Housing Society in Mumbai be demolished, what about an operation cleanup for the forge itself, something that the army chief has promised will happen? I'd like to start with General VP Malik. There's something a little sad about the fact that at a time when we're talking about Army Day and there is so much love and affection and respect, of course, for the Indian soldier, one still has to deal with headlines of, for example, an Adarsh Housing Society coming down. Now, of course, General VK Singh, the Army chief, has spoken about an operation cleanup. He's spoken about setting up a vigilance mechanism. He has spoken up about cleaning up anything that may be wrong. But how should, sir, the Indian Army react to this entire controversy or other controversies such as Adarsh Housing Society?
Barkha, I think the army is reacting properly, appropriately, but I feel that the public perception which is coming about, probably that needs to be corrected. Any matters of lack of integrity obviously is not in the interest of the army, because the leadership and lack of integrity don't go
hand in hand.
Hand in hand. So whenever such incidents are coming up, I notice either the army is taking action on its own, or when it is pointed out by the media, even then they are taking action. The other thing I want to bring out is that the role which is being played by the media, it is being positive, as well as there is a slightly
critical element to it,
sad role, I would say. The positive side is, okay, when something of this nature takes place, we need to take action, and the army must take action, which is what it is doing. There are these cases like Adarsh and others, but most of these cases are being brought out by the army itself. Please note that, and the army is taking action. The sad part is, I always give this example, this about the media. I say that when a dog bites a man, it is no news for the media. But when a man bites a dog, it is always a big news for them.
So bad news is good news for journalists.
So what I am trying to say is that
in a way,
these incidents are getting highlighted day in and day out because nobody expected the army to be, and they are a very, very minuscule percentage of after all, army has a strength of 1.1 million people.
So you're saying that we shouldn't use this to create an impression as if the entire military is in a sense under a cloud. General Nambiar, you wrote an interesting piece where you also echoed General Malik's argument that the redeeming feature in all of this is that many of these probes or many of this action has been initiated by the army itself. Yeah. But you spoke about how a few good men were needed to alter this perception. Do you believe it's moving in the right direction? Because there is something heartbreaking about thinking about a building society that got permissions in the name of Kargil martyrs and war widows, ended up being misused. To have that misused seems almost criminal.
Yeah, but you see, now your question is related to what's the army's reaction. The army can react only on two counts. One is it can deal with those who are in service, and that it is dealing with. The irony is that they will be dealt with, but the guys, who have left the army or the bureaucrats, they will either get away Or that's the irony of this whole thing.
So you're saying
The
the
other-
army acts against its
the
own
army
more
always
firmly
does.
than the politicians
army
and the
always
bureaucracy.
does. The others get away with it, and that's the shame of it. I mean, the army acts because, you know, this a situation like this, the army is built on what we had talked about, integrity. We have to lead our men into battle. That means the men must have faith in our integrity and character. And that is why we cannot compromise on this issue at all. There's no question.
And do you
the
feel
politician
enough has
can,
been
the
done, sir?
bureaucrat
Do
can,
you
but
feel
not
enough
us.
has been done?
I
Do you
think,
feel?
I think so, because in most cases, as we've all said, the action has been initiated by the army.